Not checked. Not checked. Continue. Not checked. Not checked. Unlabeled. Labels available. You swipe up, then right to view.
What's up, world? This your boy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here, chilling, you know what I'm saying? And,
Back button.
I ain't
Back
doing
button.
nothing.
Double.
I ain't doing nothing special. Well, I am, but you know what I'm saying? I do that all the time, you know what I'm saying? Something special all the time, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, you know what I'm saying? I think about life, and every day that go by, you know what I'm saying? And it always feel like I'm missing out on something, you know what I'm saying? Without working, without teaching, without welding, without love, you know what I'm saying? The love of what I, do, you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? And, I got income, but then, what's income? You know what I'm saying? You go to work, you know what I'm saying? You give your charity what you love, you give from your heart, your labor. You know what I'm saying? That's the charity that you give. You know what I'm saying? And when you lend the company your time, because that's what you're doing, you lending your time to the company when you got a job. You know what I'm saying? They borrow your time and they pay you for it. You know what I'm saying? But then that ain't the way we supposed to do business. They ain't supposed to pay you for your labor. You supposed to just eat your labor. You supposed to just put on the clothes of your labor. You supposed to just drive your labor. You supposed to just live in your labor. You supposed to wear the shoes of your labor, the pants of your labor, the shirts of your labor, your thoughts on the t-shirt, your name on the jeans. You know what I'm saying? And damn, dog, come on now. But then, come on now, dog. Golly, man. God talking, man. And shit, he talking to his dogs. While God talking, she talking to the dogs. You know what I'm saying? She might want to go outside at him. I don't know. But I'm gonna let her outside, man. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna let this dog out, in the backyard, and let her run around, you know what I'm saying, and get out the house because she is she hear God, man, and when you hear God, man, you letting the other animals know thank God, and they thanking each other because gods are gods and the animals are gods and the seeds of the plants are God and the seeds of the animals are God. The seeds of the stars are God, or the moon, and everything you see that illuminates the world was a seed of God. When you see a baby that's been planted in a mother, you know what I'm saying? You'll see the seed. If they do an ultrasound, you'll see the darkness, but you'll see the light of the baby. That's the seed. And the light is the warmth, the heat of the baby. She's 98 degrees, you know what I'm saying? Blood pressure. 98 degrees, you know what I'm saying? On her, yeah, that's blood pressure. Is it? No, blood pressure is something else, not 98 degrees. That's temperature. Your temperature, they take your temperature. And your temperature is how hot you is. And that's what they see. That's the light. When a woman gets pregnant, a light come on. When the seed hit the egg and penetrate the egg, it turns on the light. That's how, Ben Franklin, you know what I'm saying, thought of putting light in a light bulb. You know what I'm saying? It's a seed that's got to go in the light. You know what I'm saying? You can have a seed and it's shining outside of the egg. You know what I'm saying? If you break the glass of the egg, and it might still, but it'll usually bust. You know what I'm saying? When you break the glass of the egg, it usually busts in the light. I don't think light can come on in the in the air, because light will make it burn itself out. You know what I'm saying? Air will make it burn itself out. That's why when you break a light bulb, the light go out and you don't see it still on. If air didn't make it burn, then you see the light. Like for instance, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? Like without air, you don't get a fire. There's no fire when there's no air. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, when the oxygen is not in it, it won't catch on fire. You can make metal, and when the metal comes to the top of the cell, you can pump the metal out. As long as you don't let air hit that metal, the metal will be fine. You put it in the crucible, close the crucible, and take it out. But if you got the crucible open and you take it out in the air and the air hit it, it might catch on fire. Or if some waste out of the crucible, like when you stop kind of fast, too fast, it'll make a little waste if you overload it. And it'll make a little waste. And when it hit the ground, it just automatically catches on fire. When it comes out the tank, it automatically catches on fire. It's like a vampire. When the sun hit the window and the sun out, the vampire blow up. You know what I'm saying? He just disintegrate. He burn. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the air hitting light. You know what I'm saying? The air hit it, it makes it turn on fire and it burns. And that's how from the light bulb stem, that light in it, it burns itself out because it's close to being melted metal. But when air hit it, it burns, it catches on fire. You know what I'm saying? And then it's automatically done away with. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, air and light, you know what I'm saying? And all that is, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, purge, God is a purge. Love is the purge, you know what I'm saying, that I purge you with. Love is what I paid for everything with. I paid for everything with love, you know what I'm saying? Not with money, you know what I'm saying? I give plants and animals water from rain. I give you water from rain. You know what I'm saying? I give you water. You pay for it when you get it out the stores because, either your well wasn't dug deep enough or you just don't trust God and trust, the water that comes out your faucet, which is pretty good. You can boil it and still be just as good as what you buy in the store. And even if you don't boil it, it still is good. You know what I'm saying? What's bad gonna go out your ass as shit and fart and burp. You know what I'm saying? So, and what ain't good ain't gonna stay down. Even air, what's bad in the air ain't gonna stay. You gonna either get sick, and then you gonna sweat it out and burn until get the flu and stuff out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then you won't have that cold or flu, no more. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bad air, but it ain't no mask that can stop you from getting a cold or a flu. Ain't no mask. If the mask tell you when you buy it, not medical, non-medical, then that tell you that you ain't got a medical problem. What you got is love for God problem, judging and accusing problem, and mouth moving and talking to yourself. Don't nobody want to see nobody talking to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the road with your mouth moving. Shit, that's why they want everybody to wear a mask. Shit, if your mouth moving, then they think you God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we already in. While you walking to the store, Adam, we hear you 20, 30,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of the thoughts that you think while you walking down the road. Everybody know that it's done. Money problems we don't have no more because money is not something we have. We got a card with a chip on it. It's not to go in nobody's hand. It's to be held in your hand. and it's to be used with the right hand. Usually the machines that you got in the stores, you can put it in with left or right hand. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? My left arm was healed. So it's just as righteous as the right hand. Now, it died because everything that I had to leave died. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave. If I divorced it, it died. You know what I'm saying? The marriage died. The people still living because I'm still living. I still got those wives. And if you had a first wife and that was your first wife, then if you had a first wife and she was your first husband, you know what I'm saying? She was your first wife and you was her first husband. That made you and her, in God's eyes, married. And then you became one love with each other. And you didn't leave God. God is still the love of you. But God is no longer married to either one of you because you in a marriage in God's eyes, in the name of God, with yourselves. So God can't go over there and be fully loving your wife or you. I can love you fully in God's way as a child of God and a daughter of God. But if you don't wear a ring, then your ring is my ring. The lines around your finger is the ring of God. You know what I'm saying? And it's the right hand, the ring around the right hand and the left hand. We fully married. If you love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, we fully married. I'm talking about men and women, married or not. You always gonna be married to God, and that's the love He gave you. Now, when you make love, it's God making love. You know what I'm saying? But you and your wife making love, or whoever you making love with, you know what I'm saying? That's God and God making love. That's love and love making love. That's the Creator making God, and that's God making the Creator God. You know what I'm saying? And the seed of love is just love coming in. That's how I know what's in everything, because I named everything. So I know what seed look like, what seed, and how big it is. If it's flat like a watermelon, you know what I'm saying? Then, I know it's a watermelon. If it's, uh, look like a sunflower seed, then you know what I'm saying? I know what sunflower seeds look like. You know what I'm saying? And if you put them in the ground, well, you get them fresh and put them in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I think you can get some more sunflower seed plants. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that because we eat sunflower seeds. And then the seed in the inside there, it got to be a seed to plant or something. Where the seed, if you eat the seed, what do you plant to get more? Now you need to ask the seed that, and that's the air. That's the Adam. That's the little one that's coming. When he turn a certain age, he gonna know more than me. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll know what a sunflower seed look like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a one-time deal or not. You know what I'm saying? Or if the seed can make itself to be a seed to make itself again. You know what I'm saying? It might, you put that thing that you eat on, you put it in the ground, it might be, just something to live. You know what I'm saying? Because, the mother seeds live. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and the stuff that go in your body, and that seeds that's in the air live. You know what I'm saying? That's how cancer come in. It ain't from the air. Cancer don't come in from the air. Cancer come in from, just, God's way of, seeing if you know what to do. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. If you know what to do, you might get 15 more years, like the man that was finna die. The prophet told the king he was getting ready to die. He prayed for 15 more years. And he prayed and God gave him 15 more years. You know what I'm saying? He had to die soon, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad, he's 76. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping he can make it to 92. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, if he make it to 92, that means I'm gonna be 70, and then when he 92, I'm 70. My grandson, my first grandson, Rowan, he gonna be 21. And when he turned 21, I hope that's when I turn 21. So if I can go from 70 to 21, I'm all right. I really don't want to change today and go back to 21. If I did, it'd be cool. But then, if I don't, I ain't really worried about it. I just don't want to close my eyes and go off, be turned off. You know what I'm saying? And that's just God. So I dedicate love to love. You know what I'm saying? That's me and me. You know what I'm saying? And that's two or more coming together in my name. And I'm right here. And if I'm in the name of God, then everybody in the whole world in the name of God, because I'm the one that you be. You know what I'm saying? Adam that made you. I'm the seed that made you the seed. You know what I'm saying? God, Adam, Adam, God, Adam, God, and Eve, Adam. So you know where she come from. You know where we going. You know what I'm saying? You know what we did and you know how we did it. The devil seen us. So he got mad because the owl was able to do things he couldn't do and they couldn't see it. He had to, you know, mate with his uh, uh, serpents, female serpents, with a snake. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is a snake, a staff, you know what I'm saying? A prick, you know what I'm saying? And it go down, shit, after you finish using it, shit, after the seed is planted, you know what I'm saying? After the love making is through, the seed is planted, shit, what you do? When that seed go off in there, you go to sleep, don't you? And you in darkness, just like you sent your seed out of you, the eyes of you went through your pecker and your eyes closed, you went to sleep, and a baby opened his eyes in your wife and started, seeing through her while you dreaming and you dreaming of loving your wife and loving whatever you know, and you might even dream about that child. You know what I'm saying? You might even see that child in your dream. You know what I'm saying? And dream of a name for him. And you might even hear me say his name or her name. You know what I'm saying? Because, Adam is a good name. Adam. Think of Adam. Adam. Adam is Air Daddy I am. And that's Adam. And then that's the air. Air Adam. You know what I'm saying? Air Adam. Just say Air Adam. And that's Adam. So Air Adam. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Air Adam. Air Adam. Air Adam. That's it. Air Adam. And then you can say I air. I air Adam. And then Adam is the answer to I. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't nothing but Adam is. A-I. Adam is. That's why I always put a question mark there. Because I is, who I am. Adam is. You know what I'm saying? And Jakai, I ain't got the capital AI on Jakai. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put the question mark. I know who he is. He Jakai. And that's King Adam is. You know what I'm saying? King Adam is. You know what I'm saying? That's his grandson. King Adam is. And as a grandson, he like a servant, but he ain't a servant. He he can have what he want when he want. You know what I'm saying? And he can go with me when he want. He can do what he want when he go with me. But he just can't be by himself. I gotta watch him and all that stuff. I take my time driving good and all that with my boy and everybody. He saved, people all the time. Just his presence, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing who he is. You know what I'm saying? He know who he is, you know what I'm saying? When he was one, I'm talking about one, an early one. That boy was crying one day and he wanted this person, he wanted that person, but every time you try to give him to him, he come back to you. Then he cry for that person, then he come back to you. Cry for that person, you try to give to him, come back to you. So next thing you know, Jeremy had him, he was doing that another time. And then every time he cried, then I'd reach for him, he'd go back in his daddy home. So goddamn, he cried. And I sit up there and look. And then when I sit up there and call him crazy or something, He gonna turn around. He then did like this. He laughed for like a split second. He laughed for a split second, you know, and then turned around to cry again. He did like this. He said, ah. He did that and laughed because I could see him laughing, from the back of his head. I could see the laugh in him. The you know for like a 2-second snicker, and then he turned around and started crying again. And he had tears in his eyes, but it was so fake. He could cry like he wanted something, and then when he knew he was having his way from crying because he was getting what he wanted. Just everybody wanted him. And that's what he wanted, everybody to want him. And he really didn't want everybody, but he wanted everybody to want him. And that's the way Jesus is. And that's what he meant when he said, love God. You know what I'm saying? If you love God, you love me. This Jesus. Because on the other side of all that love, when you make yourself, you love me. You know what I'm saying? Just like you love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, you'll die to be him. And then ask Adam, he took the pill. Ask me, you hung me on the cross. And I loved God so much, I let you. And Adam loved God so much, he let them talk him into it. And shit. Now, Champ in the house now, so I ain't got to worry about the dog. Boy, you good, Adam. You good. You good. Boy, you are so good. Let me go to Facebook and read some of my stuff that I got on Facebook for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read the word of God that's coming from God. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm talking to all the women of the world right now when I read this. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it thinking about somebody that preaches and heals and wealthy, you know what I'm saying? And try to promote wealth in others and help them out and stuff like that, to heal others, you know what I'm saying? They're doing retreats and stuff like that. And God had to get on her about the retreats because she was charging $3,000 per person in a retreat. When a retreat really don't cost but like 180, to put on. But hers might have been better, Daddy, and they in LA, so they got more stuff to do and more acting. They can act it out more and take people where Jesus, hung on the cross, and they can show how Jesus was whooped and beaten and spit on by everybody and talked about it, barely making it. And then somebody had to help him carry it for a little while till he got there. Then they nailed him on it. And then they, hung him up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Until he cried out for me, this daddy, and Abba, Father, you know what I'm saying? And I said, man, I can't help it, man. I had to do it. If you want to be me, we got to go, man. You can't stay here with them. And shit, you got to die. Shit, you want to be born again, you got to die. You know what I'm saying? Be born of water and of the spirit. Your daddy got to shoot you out. When you go to sleep and you make a baby, who go to sleep? Your daddy do. Who you become? Your daddy. When you wake up, what you see, what your daddy see. But you in your mama's stomach. But you see what your daddy see when you wake up. And you see what your mama see too. And you both of them. And you the air they breathe. You the seed he planted. And you the seed she, growing in Mother Earth. Nature did it. Nature made love, and love made love to nature, and love made love out of love. And that's how we got kids. Air and all that stuff I named is how we made y'all. Now I'm gonna name all that in a minute, but then I'm gonna read this letter I wrote to Eve, and that's all the women of the world and all the spirits of the women of the world who love God with all their heart, mind, body, and soul, and move by his spirit, and come in my nose as fresh air. Sweet gal. Hello, Eve, this love. I am that. I am God. Adam, air, rain, sun, dew, we, life, love, word, love, God, Adam, Son, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, seed, roots, tree, branches, fruit. The children of God is the fruit. I am that tree, God. I am God, Adonai. Love, love, love you. This love, air me. Adam love, the son of righteousness, the air. You love, girl, making love God. One love in my name, love, we God. I am love you, Eve, for unity, ever, eternally, internally, externally, night light, daylight, love, God, shine, bright, forever, heaven, home, sweet gal, coconut shepherd cream pie. I am love you again, love. We air. Love is the air. Taste me. The word live, live on. The word live. The word live on YouTube. God Adam Jackson and you now. God will love. Almost now. 11:45 p.m. tonight, and that's where we at. And Eve, I love you. God love welding school. That's what I want to start. I got welder's place. It was a welding school, welder's place. But then that might be a name for another place, and but I think globally I want this to be the name of my welding school, and I want to go back to TSTI, and we might rename that something else. It might keep the same name, but I like Texas State Technical Institute. I don't remember what they changed it to, but then whatever they changed it to, it's all right. But I just didn't know how to get, my transcript, what I'm saying, from the school. But that plus the safety that I took, John, because I passed all my OSHA classes and stuff like that. I got all them credits. Plus I got the safety credits from the one class that I did pass. And the other class really didn't matter. I made a 70. She gave me a 70, but it wasn't enough you had to have an 80 to pass. So I didn't pass. I made a 70. I'm sorry, I made a D. You know what I'm saying? That was my bad. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't do current events. I'm not a newspaper reader. And, they was asking for current events. I could have stopped and got a newspaper and found something about something and, told them in class and got up and talked about it. But I'm shy. You know what I'm saying? It really is shy. Now on this, I ain't shy. Especially when I do what I do, I ain't shy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shy bone in my body. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm shy when I ain't having fun with myself. You know what I'm saying? And God. If I'm in class, I don't like to be God. You know what I'm saying? I like to be Adam. And I just try not to be God while I'm Adam in front of people, because people talk about me and say I'm crazy and they don't believe me. And my music and stuff, I gave my instructor my music. Now he passed me. I had a good grade in his class. But the other class, and he was like, man, I couldn't believe that was you. You know what I'm saying? Because he see me in class. I speak up when he asks me a question. It's my turn to talk. But then I just don't. And I do volunteer stuff sometimes. But I just, I'm kind of shy. I don't talk as God. You know what I'm saying? Now, talking as God, on the CD was different. Because I was God. I ain't had no shame. I didn't smoke dope then. No. But I did drink me one little wine. You know how that you get them 4 packs of wine from the store? And I think every child should drink one of those little bitty wines. I think you should teach a child to like that at least 13. You know what I'm saying? When they pass 12 and they 13, let them drink the wine. Give them grape juice from that, till then. But my kids, you know what I'm saying, my grandkids, if they like beer, I'm going to give them some. And if they say, oh, give me some, I'm going to give them some. You know what I'm saying? I like the way they squinch up and stuff, but I don't give them liquor. Unless they got toothache, then I might put a little drop on it. You know what I'm saying? Put a little teaspoon in their mouth and pour it on there. Try to get them to numb it a little bit to where they won't hurt. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about. God love welding school. That's the name of my welding school, Global Welding School. God love welding school. So GLWS. I like that GLWS. The Heir, loving welders making love. The Heir, loving welders, teaching welders, loving welders. You know what I'm saying? By teaching them, making love, making welders. Love is a welder. So I'm loving welders. I'm a God welder, loving the welders, making them love me and welding. So we can build plants all over the world and do the maintenance all over the world, till we get tired of doing it and want to do something else or move up in the chain and get with God and be just as God, the best welder, teaching the best welders when they come in the world, from airborne seeds to, being a soul, having cool ass, theme. You know what I'm saying? We cool in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sons and daughters of love. Them welders are sons and daughters of love. God is love. Love is loving you. Love me. Me love. You love too. When two love two. You hear that? You love two, meaning the number two. When two love two, meaning when two, meaning you two love two, the number. When you two, also you or and you notice A and E can be and or in. You know what I'm saying? I can be and be Adam, or I can be in and be everybody that in. Because Adam don't end. He'll never put END as his name. He always and one. You know what I'm saying? It's that one seed that's planted to be everybody. Just like right now, everybody can hear me. And shit, I'm gonna hear everybody when I be everybody. And I want to be everybody when I love everybody, everybody love me. And I know everybody. Then I know you and shit. You can call me and I'll come by and do whatever you need me to do for you. And then shit, we good. But if you want to be a welder, you can come to me. Shit, and I can teach you all about that. I can teach you over the phone what you doing wrong. If you already do it, and you will know what I'm talking about when I tell you. And I put it together like this. I got the rod in this hand and I got the TIG rig in his hand, and I got the flame going, and the spark, the lightning, which is the ray of sun that's coming out, of the tip of the tungsten, and I'm coming down. I got the puddle, and I'm making it above, going up and down, top and bottom, and I'm burning the top and burning the bottom, and I'm purging it so it won't burn and catch on fire on me and burn up my metal and make it all nasty looking and burnt looking. So I want metal, not burnt trash. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that purge is good and I see that light shining. And when I make it turn into a ball, I see it silver. I see that silver or gold looking, and I see it's water and it's liquid. Then I put my rod in, put a little bit in and wash it down, make a puddle. When I see that C, then I wash it down, make a C, push, push down, push down, push down, push. You pushing the rod and you pushing the tungsten down, the lightning down, the ray down. When you push the ray down, the metal come down. And you pushing rod, you push it at the top. So you pushing the most of it at the top. And then you even it out when you push it down and wash it down. And you make the C. And then when you pass it up, it's making metal. And as you making metal and you pushing that rod in and you pushing that rod, you got it. And you putting metal together. You making the two metals one. You making love to metal. And you are love making love to metal. And when you teach that, you love making love to love. And you making love. So them whalers that you made, they love. And if they like what they doing, like Freddie love whaling. He might not love whaling for JV no more because he know John was going to get his ass whooped by Adam's word. You know what I'm saying? And Ernest too. So that's why Freddie really didn't fuck with Ernest and John him that much. I don't know if he is now. I heard Freddie and Roland them got a whaling school at Angleton. I need to go get with them. And so we can go in the plant and start a welding school at Dow and Phillips and Solution and everywhere else. Everywhere that's got welding going on and pipe fitting and boiler making and helper work and labors, we gonna have helpers of each group that we have. And we gonna have a school dedicated for each group that we have. We got enough pipe fitters to do the job. We got enough pipe fitters to teach the job. We got enough boiler makers to do the job. We got enough boiler makers to teach the job. Enough welders to do the job. Enough welders to teach the job. You don't need laborers teaching laborers, but you do need laborers to be foremen over laborers sometimes. So we'll have foremen for laborers. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a labor superintendent. You know what I'm saying? We don't go that far. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you're a foreman, you just the squad leader. First sergeant is guard. Shit, there ain't no lieutenant guard. Lieutenant listen to the first sergeant. First sergeant raised the kid. Lieutenant, he shit. When y'all do the little 5-mile run, shit, y'all come back from y'all 5 mile. What the lieutenant do? He keep running. What you and first sergeant them do? Y'all tired of the motherfucker. The daddy and the sons, they tired of the motherfucker. That goddamn guard, he took off. He's still running. But the guard that's with us, the first sergeant, shit, he got it. You know what I'm saying? He the one that handled us. He the one talk to us. We don't even see the company commander no more or the battery commander no more. We don't even see them. We only deal with first sergeant. That's our guard. So first sergeant is the general. You really ain't supposed to be no general unless you done been a first sergeant. You know what I'm saying? Because a general really don't know how to take care of these kids. All he know is he a general. You know what I'm saying? He went to school. A general is like a president or, a congressman. That's what a general is. You know what I'm saying? We really don't need no more army people. You know what I'm saying? So we need a first sergeant. That's a guard. Now, I don't even consider, Donald Trump as a president because he didn't even want to go in the army to serve his country when it was needed. He was sick. He didn't want to go. So, when I heard that, it wasn't no thing. And then I knew what I thought about when I thought of Donald Trump being president. That's how I knew he was going to be it. And I spoke that already. Even though I didn't vote for him, and showed them I didn't vote for him and they didn't use my vote and they still voted for Donald Trump. I said he was going to be president because he had the money to do what I said needed to be done. But he don't have the money that I need because I really didn't need money. I just really act like I needed money to, show Adam my power because I was going to show Adam that the devil ain't going to even give you a goddamn dime. Really, they going to act like ain't nobody listening to you. They going to make your shit where you can't even pull your name up and goddamn find you as God Adam Jackson no more. They took your shit off YouTube. Your shit's still on YouTube. You can find it if you go round and round the world to find it. But then to just pull up God Adam Jackson, your daddy couldn't pull it up. And shit, ain't nobody shit. All them Adam Jacksons they looking at ain't white folk and kids and shit. You ain't none of them. You know what I'm saying? But then shit, God Adam Jackson, they scared of. They don't want to be God. And damn sure don't want to be the president because once the president God, then God the president. And then we don't need to vote no more. Ain't no more. Once you got God and love is literally shit, you got love, man. Once you got love and love is love and love and all that shit, love, then shit, and the kids love and love daddy. Shit, you don't need nothing else. You got a father, sons, fathers, and God. And God still God. King of kings, Lord of lords, God of gods. You know what I'm saying? Heir of heirs. You know what I'm saying? You grafted in, you know what I'm saying, from loving Jesus after you killed him, you know what I'm saying? But then I know, just like Uncle Peck and Mama Dear fought and shit, Uncle Richie got stabbed in the knee by Uncle Peck on an accident, had to go to the hospital, get it pulled out and goddamn stitches and shit. So goddamn,
Wi-Fi calling error, ER081, unable to connect.
I seen a lot of, fighting and stuff like that. Seen my mom and daddy, grandfather, grandmother, seen mom and daddy fighting, and stepdaddy and mama, not daddy and mama. I seen stepdaddy and mama fighting, you know what I'm saying? Then I seen stepdaddy hit my grandfather and shit, and I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? You died, you hit my goddamn grandfather. So I almost killed him with a 16 gauge, but the police, the family police, shit. He took and turned him around and said, freeze to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was had my finger on the trigger, jig. I was older than you. I was about 15. And I had been out there hunting with that motherfucker before. Shit, and that was a 16 gauge with pellets in it that would have went straight through and made a big hole. It wasn't that 22 I, played with and shit, danced up that goddamn hill, after that rabbit and knocked that rabbit down that goddamn hill from about 100 yards. No, it's about 90 because it was across a creek and that rabbit was running up that hill. And I got down. Every step he took, I was shooting. It wasn't an automatic, but it was a semi-automatic, and it just top. And I walked up there, and shit, I seen him, and I seen where them bullets was going hidden, and it walked his ass down, and bam, he slid his ass down the bottom of that hill. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I used to walk cigarette butts down the road with pellet guns and BB guns. You know what I'm saying? My grandson, he don't like guns. He don't like loud guns. He might like a BB gun or something. And I might move somewhere where we got animals. Not really animals. I really don't want to teach him how to shoot animals, but I'll let him shoot some robins. Robin birds, I'll let him shoot robins. Now, the other birds that I don't know nothing about, I don't really want him to shoot them. But a robin is good eating, and a robin, wouldn't mind being us because I used to like shooting robins. And then I go fry them as like I fry chicken, fry fish. I fried them robins. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't that much meat, but it was like eating a crab. You know what I'm saying? Eating a robin was like eating a crab. You had a little meat and you just kind of, take your teeth and put it on top of it and pull your teeth down like you biting into an apple, but instead of biting, you just kind of put the meat on top of your teeth and slide down that bone and like you do your crab, you know what I'm saying? But in crab meat you bite it, then you slide it out. But on this you just put your mouth up there and kind of push down like you scraping, you know, the meat off the bone. And that's the way you eat a robin. You know what I'm saying? And them other birds, they kind of cook like chicken, little chickens. You know what I'm saying? Not chicks. We don't eat little chicks. Little chicks would have been like eating robins, but the robin was full bird, you know what I'm saying? Full grown bird. You know what I'm saying? And then we used to eat, what was them doves? Not doves. Not doves. God kill me, I eat a dove. But what's them ducks? Not ducks. We did eat ducks too, Adam. They used to hunt geese. Geese is what we used to eat, Adam. Geese. When they used to go hunt geese, Mr. Douglas. Remember Glenn? Remember your daddy, Mr. Eddie Douglas, and Miss Margaret Douglas. I think it was Margaret Douglas. Was her name Margaret too? I think her name was like Mama did. Miss Douglas, Miss Margaret Douglas. I think her name was Margaret Douglas. Miss Douglas, I love that woman. That woman loved me, and Mr. Douglas loved me too. I used to go visit them at the feed store. You know what I'm saying? They used to sell feed for horses and cows and, all the feed for the animals. They deer food and all that. They kept all that rabbit food for the rabbits and chicken feed and all that. Uncle Pet got all that from Mr. Douglas. You know what I'm saying? That was the feed store. Then the fertilizer and seeds and fertilizer was planted in planted and fertilized in the rice field by Thermal Dusting Service. And they had other fields too, the wheat and stuff. Whatever was planted, they was the aircraft service that, planted and fertilized the plants and stuff that we had and trees and stuff that we had. They was Fimmel Dustin, and that's one of my best friends, Jared Fimmel. That was his grandfather's business. And then it was handed down to his daddy. And I don't know if they still got it or they sold it or whatever, but I remember Jared and his daddy had problems, financially, not really financially, but problems with who owned what and who did what with what. And I remember him and his dad and his mama getting a divorce, and then later on, just like myself, Jared and his Hispanic wife, got a divorce. And I don't know if he remarried or not, but that's my boy Jared. He hit me up one time and told me my idea about the money and stuff was a good idea, about the way I was talking about giving money. But that was kind of a hard system to do. You depended on other people to pay tithe and offering. And then you got tithe and offerings from what other people paid. And I was all about doing that because I could have just made up a number at the bank and added that all and multiplied by them all the time and kept the money going up, and nobody ever bank account would go low. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. In God's system, when you love God, God don't love you and then don't love you at night or love you for 3 or 4 days and then quit loving you for the rest of the month, or love you for an hour and a half, sit down and eat with you and then don't see you no more the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Or have you to come and wail for me for 15 years and then get rid of you when you don't know how to wail no more. And we don't care if you know how to teach it. We don't want you to teach nobody because we don't want you to know you anything. We want you to be nothing. That's what John Vaslavic and Ernest Ramirez said. They want you to be nothing, Adam, this partner them. They ain't want you to be shit. They could have called you when Gilbert called you. They could have told you. Gilbert could have told you, man, you need to call John. You know what I'm saying? I think they want to hire you as God, man. Shit, come on, shit. We wait. The plant wait. This Allen, the one working the gate, and them girls too. We love you, God, and we gonna be here. Go on, read some of that, Daddy. All right. You know, you cold-blooded, Daddy. That's all of us saying. You one bad MFing GAD. God Air Daddy. Love his name. Making love lords. Love kings. Love and love God. The King. This love who made love you, Adonai. Shout out to Juanita Bonham, Shannon Yvette, and Nykie TV. Troy's Victory. God telling vision. And can you get that? God telling vision. The conversation of God is telling vision. So you can see, like telling food, you know what I'm saying? Food telling, you know what I'm saying? Food that you can, words that you can taste, you know what I'm saying? Telling vision, spoken sight, tasty word, heaven stew, shepherd pie, Jakai, Jesus, Pop-Pops, Hawaiian, Indian, Caucasian, Ethiopian, African, coconut, cream pie, and pawpaws, Indian, papayas, grand loves of love. Dear God, call me Adam, love Heir Jackson, me, the Heir. Heir, Nykie, love. And Heir is Heir, in Adam is the key. He love. My name, Mama Neisha. Neisha, oh mama. For president. Neisha, oh mama. For president. 2021. At 21 years old, she will be when she have her baby. Airborne. Heir. 6th child, Neisha, you gonna have. First, last Adam. 5th grandchild. 6th child is Neisha. First, last Adam. 5th grandchild. So that's the first, last Adam. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. Rowan was the first, last Adam when he came. Then James was the first, last Adam when he came. Then Jakai was the first, last Adam. Now this baby is the first, last Adam. And just like that. And then that's the 5th grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Heir, Nykie, Heir Jackson, Holmes, Neisha. Ain't Nykie. It ain't Nykie. New Adam is Heir son. Is Heir son do eat? You know what I'm saying? Now let me go down here and holler at your boy. Facebook. God here. Learn forever life. Low. Love is me. This God making love. Sons and daughters. Not 2 sons and daughters, but I'm making sons and daughters making love. And that's all there is. God is me. I am love, the word, the Lord, the Savior, my son Adam, love, Father of myself, my word, Jesus. I am love made flesh. Love me. This I am, this God. Live, love almost now. A few minutes from the past. On you now. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you cold blooded God. What if I can go back to 21 or 18, knowing everything I am that taught I am at 54? Boy, that's some words for you. You know what I'm saying? Just read the title of what's finna happen. Letters of one Adam. 12, love you. Letters of one Adam 12, love you. Love God. The word me. I am come out of you. I am come out of you. Love that I am. God is forever, overwhelmingly delicious, passionate love. I am the image of what I, God, created. I am that is my sons and daughters, me, this God. You trust, believe, and love you, me. Boy, you a badass dude, Daddy. You killing it, man. You killing it. Whatever time is I am. Wherever time is I am. I mean time. Wherever time is I am there. Wherever wherever time is, I am. Wherever time is, I am there. You where love is. You where love is. This love, this time. You know what I'm saying? This love, this time. You know what I'm saying? Forever is the love maker. Whatever. Love, make love. Love is the creator. Love himself. Love God. You love, you love God, yourself, myself, one love, last name, forever. You know, that's straight. God, love, lying, dying with mine, creator. Love made creator. That's what hen peck is. When a man love a woman, he hen peck and son. All that and son. That means I am God and son. Love it and be it. It is me, anywhere and everywhere. Know where you are, where I am. You is. You me. God. Love is forever. Boy, God, you write some good, stuff. Get out of here. God said here. Any is every. Any is every. Thing of any is every. Thing of what thing? Time of what time? Anything is everything. Anytime is every time. Of is of. Man meaning majestic angel, nigga. He, me. Him, God. Male, mother, and female, father. he, me, mama, and daddy. Love Adam, the ATOM, air, water, dust to dirt, dirt to clay, soul, Adam, them, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, God all in all, love God, hello, Mother God, Daddy God, wanna holler at you, taste my breath, smell my voice, swallow and believe. I paid for your meal, bought with the price of simply believing in the word to be me, God. X's, Shannon, Yvette. Love, love. God, Adam, Shannon, Yvette. Love, love. Love, forever love. This you love, God. I love, love too. This grand love. Little air, the air. Big God, holy me. Shit. Anytime now, every time, anything and everything is going to fall in love with love. Love it and and it's the shit. It is the shit. Ha 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 yeah. God, you one bad MF. This your lady that you gonna get one day. When God is God, you got me, love. This love, speak. I'm ready to eat. Boy, y'all cold blooded. Y'all cold blooded. God, boy, when you meet that lady, one day you gonna see that. If having sex was a good meal, would you talk while you eating? Ha 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 ha. And not answer that. You don't need to add or know that. Would your words be hard or soft if making love was food? What would you ask for? The creator, the orgasm, the nut, the seed, another MF in moment?
Get your ass out of here.
MF in me, God.
Hurry up, nigga.
BAN, band, BAN, badass nigga. Live almost now, in maybe the next moment. In a twinkling of my eye, will I change my air mind? Air mind, air me. The air's air is he, him. Breathe life. Nothing don't breathe. Dead air, air die. You know what I'm saying? Dead air, air die. Dead atom, all die. The sun, the Lord Adam, loved God, raised his son Jesus, and all was made alive. I never fired air, and air never stopped breathing, and love never stopped loving. Living never stopped living, and eternal life will, let me see, eternal life will always be forever. The air is air. The air don't follow me. The air don't follow me. Lord, the air, God, Adam Love Jackson. Boy, thank you. Fans, somebody invited some fans. How y'all doing, man? Hello, And hello for all for them. I'm for everybody too, girl. And Reese Fame or who you is, how you doing? Reese Fame, how you doing? Okay, let me go here. And love ain't never stopped loving. God ain't never stopped, loving and God ain't never stopped teaching his life. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get out there in the plants and teach my life as God, my life as Adam, and my life as a welder, and how much I love the man taught me how to weld, and how much I love welding, and how much I love making welders and making welds. And I love making love because the welders, the welds are the love I make. You know what I'm saying? This the maker, God, loving, making love. The owner of the universe is God. Would God fire his word? Would God fire God in heaven? If love was a company, would love fire love? Who do you work for? Love, God, mercy, grace, forgiving, or a boss, Satan, ungodly, unmerciful, ungraceful, non-repentant, do not feel sorry for, no love, an unforgiving liar, creditor, lender who expects the borrower to pay back, desires physical labor for work, error in faith, non-believer. Would God fire God? Would Satan fire? Did John and Ernest fire Adam? Did race fire Adam? Is the job evil or good? Satan or God? And love will be given. God paid all will be given. Will be given.